Yeah, good afternoon. Um, so today I'll be doing the ninth experiment for uh, ADS lab in the ADS lab series, and this will be about PLSQL. So, okay, I've already uh, have the text file with all the commands typed in here, so it'll be easier to copy and paste. So then we'll get down to the experiments. Okay, so it goes like first one is to create a simple trigger. A trigger is like something which literally is triggered when something happens. So yeah, trigger is automatically associated with some kind of state when a statement is executed. So we have to set that trigger. So create a simple trigger that does not allow insert, update, and delete operations from the supplier table. So for that, you can do it like this: create or replace trigger T1 before insert or update or delete on supplier. The PLSQL formats are a little harder than the usual one. Okay, so trigger created. Then we can try inserting something. We'll insert into the supplier table and see if it is able to insert, because we create trigger to prevent that. Yes. So we get an error saying that cannot roll back in the trigger. Error during execution of trigger T1. So basically we're preventing it. We are when the trigger is executed, we are trying to roll back. So it is not allowing it to uh, execute. Okay, so now we'll go to the second question, which is create a trigger, raise a user defined error exception, and does not allow updating the order table. For that, okay, we can type this query: create or replace the T2 before update on supplier, and we'll create an exception and we'll raise the exception uh, whenever it is trying to update. So, and the user defined exception in this case would be don't update. So we can try that now. And let me insert something to check that. Okay, yes, when you're trying to insert, it is showing an error and preventing it. This is what we want. The third one is to write a PLSQL script to display the product names whose ordered quantity is greater than 10 using cursors. So for that we'll come to the third one, and thus I mean, like, we use the declare statement for the cursors. Yeah, cursor is like, we'll go to the exact definition of the cursor here. Like a temporary work area created in the memory, system memory. So it is like um, I'll say temporary storage. Yes, yeah, it's like a temporary storage. Yeah, cursor contains information on a specific statement and the rows or data accessed by it. Okay, so we'll go into this. We'll just create it. Okay, so we have created it. So yeah, this is the script now. So so we have created the script here. Now what we need to Okay, so that is created. Now we'll go for the fourth query, which is to create trigger to warn when the supplied quantity is greater than the ordered quantity. So for that, we'll create trigger, and it'll show error if the quantity is greater than the ordered quantity. So we'll do that. Okay, so trigger has been created. As for the fifth one, we'll write a trigger to update the order table when the customer ID is updated in the. So it will update in the order table when the customer ID is updated in the customer table. Okay, so for that, we will do this, create a replace trigger tree for after update of customer ID on customer. So whenever the customer ID on customer is updated, it will do this. So and this is what from here, that is in the begin part, it will update orders. Update orders set customer ID equal to new customer ID where customer ID equal to old customer ID. So let's try that. Yeah, so the trigger has been created. Um, we'll try to get an output for this. So update customer set customer ID equal to 12 where customer ID equal to 2. One row updated. Okay, now we will select from um, orders to see if it has been updated. Yes, as you can see in this area, yes, 1, 12 and 3. So the 2 has been updated to 12. So the trigger is working correctly. And now at a PLSQL procedure will accept the product ID from the user and check if the product is supplied by the supplier and display the status. So for that, I have the code here. So what this does is we have declared a cursor and it will select the SID and the status from supplier. Hold on. Okay, there was a slight bug in the query. Let us select the PID. So yes, now it has been created. Um, this for the sixth one. Okay, now the seventh one. Write a procedure to calculate the total price of the product has been supplied and pass the supplier ID as the argument. For this, we have declared a cursor. It's pretty long. Yeah, those are minor bugs that happened during the copying part. It'll be like missing a semicolon or a slash at the end. So yeah, it's fixed. This one was Bruno's. It was N U price, not N price. So yeah, it has been fixed. So yes, the procedure has been created. Need to cut this now. Okay, now we come to the eighth query. In this, we write a procedure which raises the quantity, procedure called raise quantity, which increases the quantity of the ordered product. Okay, so in that, uh, we have this. So, okay, try that now. Yes, it has been created. Let's cut that. Okay, now we come to the ninth query. In this, yes, what is the question? The question is to write a PLSQL function status to return the supplied value separate if the product passed, if the product number passed is available in the supply table, else not supplied. So for that, we can use this cursor. So yes, it has been created. Yes. Now we come to the final query, which is to write a PLSQL function to return the product name and the product ID is passed as an argument. So for that, we have the query here. Okay, and we will execute it. So yeah, it works. So I think with this we can conclude our ninth lab session. Thank you.